Hi, welcome to Channeled Messages with Sandra. Today we're doing Gemini. I had to think about it for a second because I usually will do all the signs at once, and I wanted to start doing the individual ones as per some people's request. Let's see how it goes. I've had crazy technical issues, so trying to get on here all the time wasn't, I don't want to say appropriate, but life, yes, can be crazy, can be good. No matter what, find the beauty, find one thing to look at and admire. A flower, usually trees, something in nature really helps. If you have an animal, well trained, they're good. Usually have a story. I don't have a story. Don't have a story. What's your story? Aside from the cards, I forgot the name of this deck. Can't find it. I'm gonna have to do a search engine. I can't recall the name of the deck. Let's see if you're going to get a crazy title like Taurus did. That was, yeah, it's a title, a theme. It seemed like it was a theme. I don't know. So, all right, Gemini. Oh, so here's the story. I will read lower vibrations, higher vibrations, reversals. You must take what resonates. Well, you don't have to take what resonates. You must use your own intuition and take what resonates. Use discernment. These are general readings. Are they specifically for you? Perhaps. Sometimes I find, it's a little bit more than sometimes, I find that somebody's listening to their signs, messages, and channels, that it relates, allergies, that it relates to someone they know. So if you know the Five of Pentacles, you received it in lower polarity. So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles. Five's a change. There changes. I'm an intuitive reader, so I have to go beyond what the card, I don't even want to say dictates, but guides. Feels like you just got out of some changes that are like, what the F was that? There's more coming. We all have it. That's life. If I told you my life story, like, what the fuck? You know, really. Most of us, many of us have what the F stories. Maybe not tons, maybe only a few throughout the lifetime, but still, most of us have what the F stories. So this, oh, maybe that's your theme. That'll be on the headline. Low polarity, this is you've passed it. One more is coming, and we'll discuss that in a second. But that's life, you know, challenges, stuff happens. We had an issue with the cesspool yesterday. So it's just life. It's called a cesspool here. I forget what it's called. And Five of Pentacles, little rough, little needy. Now it's not, pentacles are not just financial and material. They're also our bodies. So sometimes it's, are you feeding yourself enough? Are you taking care of yourself? Do you have the nerve to ask for help? Politely, respectfully, humbly. And it doesn't have to be, oh, humble as in begging. That's not humble. Humble is, listen, you know, I'm in a situation. For anyone who cries wolf repeatedly, some people actually go through a lifetime and they just can't get up. They just can't get up. Even with help from whether strangers, we want to say government assistance, but that's people assistance, because that's where your tax money goes. So even with the broader range of assistance, let's put it that way, because I don't like saying government assistance. Not government. It's anyone who put in money for taxes. So, and don't be ashamed of that either. Don't be ashamed to ask. If you misabused, didn't do the right thing in the past, you make amends. You apologize. The best thing that people like to hear is not just "I'm sorry," but "What are you sorry for? What are you sorry for?" People can apologize all they want. It's words. It could be an actor. It could be somebody pretending. What are you sorry for? What are they sorry for? Because if it doesn't apply to you, it applies to someone immediately to you, or how they're treating you. You know how this works. If you're watching, you know how this works. There's something in this reading for you, whether it's Gemini or you're just tuning in to listen. Lower polarity. This section is being bypassed. Either you're finished with it, we put a period on it, something, but it's done. Now the card does turn up right side up. And that just means something else. Life is going to happen. The best way to get through life is recognizing where we can get help. Recognizing who to help. Because sometimes now both of them look like they need help, right? One more so than the other, perhaps. They're cold, although if you're in a hot climate right now, but we can still be cold in the heart. We can still be cold in the mind, cold, just lonely, sad. This does not have to only represent financial, although obviously because the way the world's going, the financial is a big issue right now for most of us, and will be for many, many more in the future. So Five of Pentacles is not just close to home, because a lot of times we get the impression, we'll go inside the church, or how come the people inside the church, or wherever this place would be for you, why aren't they coming out to help them? That's where we talk about the boy who cried wolf. Did they keep asking? Are they offered jobs and they're not taking them? You're passing one. You're coming up. It feels like it's already started. It's coming up. Something else. So this is only we can save ourselves. We cannot look to a hero. We cannot look to saviors. Are there heroes in the world? Sure. We hear about it all the time. Cars on fire, somebody goes and rescues and pulls a person out. We hear a lot about things like that. Lovely. But overall, in the lifetime, once we become of age, even younger, everyone's different. We must, in quotes, there's no judgment in spirit world, but if we're living here, the more you can do for yourself, the more you can do for yourself, and not the I don't need anyone's help type of way, but the more you can do for yourself, the better off you are and the world is. We need more self-reliant people. We need more, and that's this. Again, there is no shame if you need assistance. I can't tell you how many people I met that's like, no, you know. It's like you're entitled to food stamps, at least temporarily. Go get them. You're entitled to this. Go get it until you get back on your feet. And then even people that I know, people that are actually physically disabled, they view it. This is the way they were brought up, culture, and then also how they feel about themselves. They wouldn't apply for any assistance, and that can't be good, because if we're not in the villages anymore. Wish we were. I'm hoping, I believe we will get back to that in a couple of generations, but ask for help, get it, you deserve it, you're worthy. Again, if you've messed it up in the past, make amends, apologize, say why you're apologizing. This could be someone who owes you money. They're broke, or even if you think that they have